What's something that you've never learned to do? Do a dad whistle using my fingers. Always wanted to do that shit. Edit, I just learned how to do it thanks to that first tutorial that was posted. www.artofnalinas.com article show to whistle with your fingers. I know what we're gonna do today, Ferb. Thanks. Edit 2, on mobile so can't show original edit crossed out. Reddit etiquette lessons, see you fish fetish somewhere below. Therese 104 days of summer vacation. Talk to people without them talking to me first. I always end up feeling left out on stuff. Same here. I'm forcing myself to try new things, like, there's a wood carving class I've signed myself up for, and I'm trying to say hello to a few people and to talk to the person I'm sat next to. I've been literally on my own every day for years now, so I'm trying to force myself to be a person again. Get out of bed the first time my alarm goes off. Get a cat. Feed the cat a half hour after your alarm would go off. The cat will wake you up 5 minutes before your alarm every day and will not give up on you. Flirt. Tie my shoes not using bunny ears. Do not give me that rabbit hole nonsense. It makes no sense. It'll die this way. I was really good at writing and speaking French back in school. Had aspirations to become fluent in the language and never really followed through on those aspirations. Now I barely remember how to construct a sentence. Omelette du fromage. Whoa man, I didn't know it was like that. Yeah, bro, tell him to chill. Study, like seriously how to just sit and study for like several hours and do good without a breakdown every 50 seconds edit. A little late but thanks to everyone who responded. The replies have amazing advice that'll definitely be helpful in my upcoming exams. Wish you all the best of luck. How to express anger and frustration in healthy, constructive ways. But I'm working on it. Edit man, this blew up. Therese, a lot to digest here. Thanks to everyone for the kind words, suggestions, and just general relatability. It's comforting to know that my struggle to be my better self is not unique. Thank you. You can be mad at, mad with, or mad about. I'm mad at my toaster, it burnt my toast. The toaster doesn't care, I'm mad with my toaster, it burns my toast. I said it wrong, I'm mad about my toaster, it's hard to get the setting right. The timer is not trustworthy. If you need to be mad, okay, just be mad for a reason, and concentrate on communicating that reason. Breach of trust, unreasonable expectations, poor result, embarrassing surprise, etc. I hate what you did, what happened versus I hate you. I'm sorry, frown. Play a musical instrument. I have a bass guitar but I'm just not understanding it. Skate on ice, which may be my only disqualification to become PM of Canada. You should be okay if you learn curling and lacrosse. Hold the light just right for my dad. Whistle and snap edit. Holy shit, I didn't expect this comment to blow up Lamau. I've never figured out whistling either. Sometimes I do it by accident, but no matter how hard I try I can't recreate it. Wow, never imagined there are others like me, who tried and still can't whistle. Everyone I know Earl can do it. Even my 8 years old can whistle. Everyone, except me rolling eyes at it, can't. I couldn't whistle or armpit fart. Then I had a month of solitary confinement in jail. Guess who mastered both? This guy. Obligatory edit, thank you kind stranger for my first guild. Of course it's about jail lol. How to deal with confrontation. My dad had anger issues when I was growing up and he would scream at us. It was terrifying, and now as an adult I how to handle arguments with anyone. I just get so scared and anxious. Swim underwater without holding my nose. I wish I could but I just haven't really been able to get the hang of it. I was around 8 or so on a cruise when an older boy, around 11 or 12, saw me holding my nose when I went underwater in the pool, and he sat with me for a while and taught me. We would practice by putting our hands on the edge of the pool and dunking ourselves underwater, and he told me to exhale through my nose. Over and over again until it stuck. Then, he swam with me. I'll never forget that boy and his kindness. If you're out there, sir, thank you. I still remember. Drive. Don't worry, most people who do drive apparently never learned either. Tie a tie. I'm 32 and have worn a tie about 5 times in my life and have to Google it every time. Read and write good. I heard there's a center for that. But it's kinda small. It's not for people. It's for ants. I've always wanted to learn how to write. I write a lot for school and work, but damn, when I read other people's works I'm constantly astounded. Edit, wow, thanks for all the advice. Thanks also for the upvotes. Who would have thought my inadequacies were so universally shared? Head over to writing if you haven't already. The main thing you must do in order to write is write. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be done. And much of writing is rewriting, editing mostly. Also read. Read a lot. Read good writing. But also read bad writing. Learn what works and what doesn't work. Read that crappy writing and then write a paragraph or two rephrasing what you just read in a way that you like. And write what you know. If you know nothing of elves and dwarves and shit, but you know a ton about medieval Slavic history, don't write about the ducking elves and dwarves and shit, write about medieval Slavic history. But also read bad writing. Please don't make me do this. I wouldn't say there's much to learn, but I am 30 years old and this summer will be the first time I have ever mowed a lawn. My older brother always did it. Edit, I'm fairly new to Reddit and this is the first time I've blown up like this. Thanks, everyone. I'm the older brother in this situation. I'm going to laugh when my spikes brat of a younger brother has to do this stuff himself. I thought the same when I left for college, that they would have to manually shovel the driveway. Punk-ass neighbor lent my family a snowblower. Going to sleep at a reasonable time. Been like this since I was teen and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Been that way more or less since I could talk. I had a bedtime when really young, but I'd play or read in bed. Parents eventually gave up trying to force the issue. Sleeping just always seemed like a waste of time, especially at night when things were quiet and you could get stuff done. Oh wow, that later part speaks to me so much. So many nights I would look at clock and it would be like 1 to 2 a.m., and I'm like, I'm supposed to sleep now. But it's so peaceful and quiet, not to mention I don't feel like going to sleep at night often. However, I work at a factory and have a morning-afternoon shift rotation that requires me to have a certain sleep schedule. All the limitations. Make friendships last. Find something truly worth doing. Truly and deeply care about something or someone. I really want to understand how electricity works. Like volts and amps and current and watts and all that stuff. I've read and watched videos but it just doesn't click for me. Try the book There Are No Electrons. It reads more like a novel than a textbook. Swimming. Had an abusive swimming instructor who would hold me under the water if I made a mistake or stopped swimming. Since then, I am 20 and still scared of swimming cause the drowning traumatized me. Edit, thanks for the support guys. I am surprised that there are many other people who had gone through something like this and I sympathize with you all. And to everyone offering swim lesson, just want to say thank you, but I am currently very busy right now. Draw. Really wanted to be an artist, but life pushed me in another direction. I still want to draw, even professionally one day, but I have no teacher and I'm extremely poor. When I was 8ish, I used to glue the tiny bit of pencil lead back onto another piece so I could use it. Didn't have paper, so I used to dumpster dive for sheets that weren't spoiled. Edit 1, hey, thank you so much for the positivity. Let me clear some things up. I'm poor still, but I'm much better off. I've actually found a stash of unused art stuff my mom had, so there's my starting point. I'm going to try and draw one object a day, anything I see. Hopefully with the suggestions I have, like Drawbox, I will get to a decent point and I'll try to work up from there. Thank you all. Any advice is greatly appreciated. I decided to learn how to draw in 2005. I really loved Harry Potter and had seen some great fan art. My goal was to draw a passable Snape. Here is the same drawing, 3 times, approx 1 year between each one. www.deviantart.com Tripperfunster R2 Yerkvi Snape 691623885 I was 37 years old when I started, so it's never too late. I never thought I would get as good as I did. I am convinced that anyone can draw, or paint, or play the piano, if they are willing to put in the time. I just wanted to say, thank you for sharing your first attempt at Snape. I find a lot of artists say consistency. Which is true, of course. But all you ever really see is their good work, and not their first few attempts at art. It's inspiring to see your progress, and has me pumped about continuing to learn art. Thank you, honestly.